Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another huge edition of Monday Mack, where we
This
talk
really,
about other people's music. You were saying, John?
this really is a giant week. It's some of the biggest names in relation to us that we've reviewed. Um, so I'm really excited. Before we get into it, we have to say Demons and Desires is out everywhere. It's our new song. Matthew sings it. Matthew wrote it. The B side is a song called That'll Do, which is only 36 seconds. There's
It's
no
Our
reason
Her
to
Majesty.
listen to all of it, so go listen to all of it, and then come back and watch the rest of this video. All right, and then in the comments you could say how much you like Demons and Desires or don't like it. Go rate us. Give us a rating.
All right, so first song we're covering today is Atomic City by U2, brand new single, not even a week old yet. This single is in relation to their residency that they're doing in Las Vegas with the Sphere thing. Just type in Las Vegas Sphere, and it'll pop up. It's actually really cool. I was happy they put out a new single for this, and I was happy Larry Mullen Jr. was drumming on it. John, what are your thoughts?
Just real quick, the videos from the concert are really out of this world.
Yeah, they're
Like that
insane.
thing really is the craziest thing I've ever seen. And it's like going viral. It's not just like, oh, look how cool, look at this cool thing U2 did. It's everywhere. People can't
Yeah,
stop saying how incredible and how crazy it is.
and they're doing their best work there. They're doing the whole Octung Baby album.
Is it the whole album or is it
I
just
I mean, I might be wrong, but I feel like that's the big feature at least.
it's definitely most songs. I did watch Ultraviolet from the Sphere. And The Streets Have No Name, which is I think they like third to last song.
All right, Ro. So
All right,
what
yeah,
are your so they put out a new single called Atomic City to I think this is what opens every show now for this leg. Um I'm gonna start us off real quick.
yes.
This is what I wrote. Definitely has a lot of Blondie Call Me vibes, like a ton. Um the highlight of this song for me were Larry Mullen Jr.'s drums. Considering he's not touring on this, he's not at the Sphere. I actually, in my mind, was thinking um, that maybe he did want to drum on it, and they had this plan beforehand, and then it turned out he needed surgery after. Like I kind of was thinking of that, and I was like maybe we were too harsh on them with the Songs of Innocence thing. Not about the songs, but about him not drumming at this specific event.
Yeah.
Considering that they're older, but his drumming was a highlight on this song for me. I enjoyed it. They obviously have put out better things in their past, but this is a nice, refreshing single from them. Um, Honestly, I think the worst person on the song was probably Bono.
Yeah.
But the rest of the song, this was a straight up U2 song. It's a great effort from the band, and I gave this a 7 out of 10.
All right. So at first, the first chords I heard, I was like, oh, this is they kind of stole their own song, the Joey Ramone. I woke up at a moment where me like the kind of chords were similar. And then the
Yeah.
chorus is just call me, call. That by
They better
Blondie.
give Blondie a writing credit.
They did, I checked.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. But I said a very fun song musically for them. Guitar work as usual, spot on. Um I assume it's for the Vegas thing. It's before I knew it was for the Vegas thing. Chorus is Call Me by Blondie, I said again. But besides that, it's a good song. Excited for anything U2 does. 7.2 out of 10.
Okay, so we gave it basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Livy agrees that this is a good song as well. So go U2's probably our collective favorite band of all time. So I'd go listen to some U2. And if I could, I would go to this show because it looks really cool. All right, so next up we have this list today is just heavy hitters. We have a song called Sweet Sounds of Heaven. It's off the Rolling Stones' new album, and it's featuring Lady Gaga and Stevie Wonder.
I didn't hear any Stevie Wonder. He must be like just
Maybe,
playing keys.
yeah, maybe he's just jamming, playing some keys. So, John, what did you think about the song?
I said not sure if anyone is cooler than the Rolling Stones of old, like in general. Um, I also think a Rolling Stones and Gaga collaboration is great, and I want more of it. And it was a great performance, and the song itself is okay.
Okay.
But that's not what this is made for. This is a show-off song. This is to show how
Yes.
good Lady Gaga is and how
Mhm.
good the Rolling Stones are, and the keys are great in it. So I guess Stevie, how great he is. Um, it's fun and it's powerful, and I really like the reprise at the end when Mick's doing the falsetto. It made me laugh. Um, I had a lot of fun listening to this. I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Oh, well, we're not far off. Um, a big, epic, bluesy Rolling Stones song. It's just like a quintessential. Like you listen to it, it sounds like the Rolling Stones. To me, I took this as a live jam. I think the fact that Stevie Wonder and Lady Gaga are both in this is really cool. You can tell that they didn't phone it in, which is great to me because we've been listening to a lot of like legendary artists put out new songs and they're phoning it in. I love the way this song is mixed. Oh man, this song sounds really good. The ending was definitely um I wrote self-serving, but I guess when you have a song with the Rolling Stones, you may as well do whatever you want. So I gave this song a 6 out of 10. The only reason it's a 6 is because it's like 7 minutes long.
Yeah,
But performance, like, yeah, this maybe live, this would probably be like a 9 out of 10.
that's what I'm saying. This song was made for like a Grammy performance.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you imagine like Stevie on keys, them all three on stage together, the Stones, Gaga, and Stevie Wonder. It's
Mhm.
just it's meant to be a big to do.
This list was very kind of in the middle. Not
Yeah,
nothing was rated too high, nothing was rated too low. So next we have Addicted to Romance. The song's by Bruce Springsteen and Patty something.
that's his wife.
Oh, that's his wife. Oh, okay. This is Springsteen and his wife. This is for a movie. I don't remember what movie. Am I going first on this one or are you going first on this one?
I'll go first. Would be a wonderful song without Patty's terrible background vocals. I'm feeling gracious, so I'm going to give it a 6.7, and it would have been a 7.5 without Patty.
This
Because
is what
just real quick, just the freestyle, it's in Bruce Springsteen's later age to hear him write a nice little pretty love song on piano for a movie. It's what I want to hear from Springsteen. Something that's not, Born to Run by a 75-year-old, you know?
No, I totally agree. Hold on
So,
one second. I'm pausing for business.
good.
We're back, John. So finish your thoughts on Addicted to Romance by Springsteen and his wife.
6.7 out of 10. It would have been higher, but Patty's background vocals um are really like at a time. I don't know why they didn't just redo it. And
Like a not as bad Yoko.
I don't like her voice anyway, so it just didn't really do anything for me.
All right, so this is what I wrote. This is a really cool soundtrack song. It's nice to see Springsteen putting out music that sounds like it matters. This song actually this is an actual song that could have meant something, but Pat's input kind of brings it down a little bit. But I guess overall, this is a nice song from a legendary artist. 6.8 out of 10. That's what I wrote.
Oh, look at us.
It's like almost the same thing. All right, so next, the song I was not as kind on. This is my disappointment of the week. 3D Flower. This is by an artist called Promised Land, featuring one of our favorite artists of all time, Julian Casablancas.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do this one.
Huge week. I mean, every name,
Yeah.
like,
Probably the smallest name is whoever's maybe the guy, maybe the next guy.
number
This
10.
song would be so great if I was drunk in a club at 1 a.m. and it came on, but I'm standing in my kitchen and it's 4 p.m. and I don't really think that this is the move right now. While this song is fun and I can appreciate it, it just feels weird just for the sake of being weird. And that means to me that it's kind of useless. This song gets a 4 out of 10.
Wow. I said for a trippy dance song, it's pretty fun, but that's all it is. 5.8 out of 10.
All right. So, John, next up, we have a song called Shaq and Kobe by Meek
No, hey,
Mill. Oh, I totally skipped. Oh, I'm so sorry. I skipped. You know what? This next song I thought was so boring. That's probably why I skipped over it. This song's called Levy by Wilco. That's our next song. Sorry. John, do you want to go take this one first?
yeah, I have a disagreement with you.
Okay, go ahead.
I said, here we go again with another Wilco song. That's how I started it. When the first like chords I heard.
Okay.
And then I said it's actually my favorite of all the new ones so far. I like the chords, the guitar work, and the melody and the lyrics. What was the next thing? This is what it sounds like. This is what a tired person sounds like. And even though it's drab, he does tired really well. And I actually thought this was a well done song. And I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Okay, yeah, this is our biggest difference. I really like the guitars in the intro, but this song never really develops much past being a straight up Adderall depression rock kind of song. Um, it sounds nice, but all these Wilco songs sound nice. Maybe this would be better if I re-listen to it, but right now it's bringing me down. 4.5 out of 10.
I actually gave it a higher rating the first time I heard it, and then I listened to it like 2 more times, um throughout the weekend, and then it did drop like quite a bit. But
Yeah, the song was boring to me.
I did enjoy. I out of the all of the ones that he put out, it's my favorite from the new ones. Um,
So, all right, next up we have Shaq and Kobe by Meek Mill and Rick Ross. I guess it's my turn to go first. Well, this was a really, 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 really great beat. Um, the highlight of the song for me was the beat. I thought it was very unique, and I want to look up whoever produced this song. Um, I really enjoyed this song. Usually, a lot of the bullshit "I'm great" rap doesn't do anything for me, but I actually really like this. Um, for me, to give this kind of song a score above 5 is very rare. The song gets a 6.5 out of 10 for me. I really enjoyed it. I really I
also
maybe I think I'm a mark for Rick Ross
love
and
Rick Ross. Love
Meek
him so
Mill's
much.
from Philly, so it's kind of like
I said,
what you think, John?
man, I want a full EP from Meek and Ross.
That would be cool.
This is what I want from a rap song. Really nice beats, beat and production, ferocious lyrics, from Meek, and the flow from Meek, very like fucking punch in the mouth,
Hmm.
and then Ross, just matter of fact statements about smart business decisions, whether they're legal or illegal. Um, it's on my car driving list. I really like this song. 7 out of 10.
So next up, we have a song called "Sweet Symphony," by Joy whoever and Chris Stapleton. I don't know. I didn't get Joy's last name. John, what did you think about "Sweet Symphony"?
All right, so I don't think this is a surprise. This is my least favorite song on this list.
Okay.
I said I don't know if this song is good or not, but it's Sweet Victory by SpongeBob. It's crazy. I think it's for charity, so fine, but super boring and I scribbled that out. I did write unlistenable, but it's above unlistenable. I gave it a 3.8 out of 10.
All right, so our scores are very close. I wrote, let's chat GPT is soulful, passionate, male and female duet. And this is probably what you would get. It's just a boring song made for the end of a below average movie that no one's really going to want to watch or really going to be happy that they even saw. With that being said, I guess it's well mixed and Joy has a nice voice. I guess Chris Stapleton does too in his genre, but this song is just whatever, 4 out of 10. Probably could have been a little harsher.
What is this? Is for a movie?
No, I said this. That's what the song sounds like it's for.
Oh,
It sounds like it's just for like a C minus fucking whatever made for TV Netflix movie.
can we just say real quick, Sweet Symphony or Sweet Victory by SpongeBob's a 10 out of 10?
Ah, when I take off, it's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. All right, so next up we have Better Place.
So good. And they, without a doubt, they did steal that fucking chorus melody.
Yeah, they did.
Sweet,
but I don't know.
Symphony and Victory. Come on.
But John, who is the worst theft of the week? Is it U2 with Blondie? But they didn't really steal. They gave her credit.
But they gave her writing credit. Joy Akabadu and Chris Stapler, they didn't fucking give them shit.
So next up we have Better Place by NSYNC. So I guess I'll do this one first.
Yeah.
A mixture of this song, A Better Place, is a mixture of Justin Timberlake's last song he put out, Dance, 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 that one. I Can't Fight the Feeling, I think it's called. Yeah. I Can't Feel My Face When I'm With You by The Weeknd. And then that Dua Lipa copycat song. I would love to see a full-fledged NSYNC reunion album with Max Martin at the head of it, producing and writing all new singles for them with a full album with full featured choreography and a full tour. That would probably be tremendous. But this is just a song for a normal kids movie. It's a below average soundtrack pop song and just not really remarkable. Kind of a disappointment considering this is their comeback song. Congrats to NSYNC for doing another song together after all these years, and I appreciate the memories, but this song's just a 3.5 out of 10 for me.
Really?
Yeah, the song did nothing for me. I think I just listened to how great their old music was, and it was truly great music.
Way better, yeah, it is.
And then you listen to this, and you're like, I know what they're capable of. I know it, and like the amount of songs that like Justin Timberlake alone's had that are better than this are just like Justin Timberlake would put out new singles and they would be consistently 7, 8s, and 9s.
Yeah.
And like there's like NSYNC songs that are 8s and 9s. Like I don't know. I probably have to listen to it again. I maybe would give it a 5 or 6 upon further review. But I don't know. I felt very let down.
I said, holy shit. Happy to hear JC's voice with Justin's voice. Good for a pop song. Catchy and makes my head bop. Want to hear more. 5.8 out of 10. Yeah,
you were way more positive about that than I was.
I think it's nostalgia. I think I let them get to me, but it wasn't fucking Mirage by One Republic, you know what I mean?
No. It's certain, you know what, John? Considering I gave Mirage like a 0 or maybe a -1. So I think a 3.5 is still way better than that.
Yeah.
All right, so next up we have a song called Sure Enough by a fun band called Two Door Cinema Club. I'm only really familiar with like 3 or 4 songs by them, so I was very excited when I saw their name on the list.
Yeah.
John, what are your thoughts about Sure Enough?
Well, first I got to say I had to go digging. I had to after we were done with NSYNC and I knew what the last song would be. I had to pick one that I wanted to pick an artist that was in our realm that's big enough to where we were excited, whether it be bad or good, we'd be excited to see it. Yeah. And I had to go on the UK Spotify like release radar thing. Like, I had to like go off because no one else released anything. Lil Wayne released stuff, but we did Lil Wayne last week, and it just didn't feel like that kind of week.
Yeah. So no, that makes sense.
So I went with Sure Enough by Two Door Cinema Club. I said verses are solid, very, very, very 80s. Talking Heads, Depeche Mode a little
For
bit.
sure.
Guitar work is a lot of fun, which is a Two Door Cinema Club staple. Second verse ends
Definitely.
with a surprise bridge into the second chorus, which I loved because it really took me out of fucking place. Like it really woke me up.
Yeah.
Uh, really cool song. Typical indie Brit rock song from a band from the 2000s that are writing a song to the like this year.
Yeah.
And I gave it a 7 out of 10.
So we have very similar thoughts. Um, Sure Enough by Two Door Cinema Club. I like the distortion on the vocals. This is an 80s throwback song in a very good kind of way. The use of gentle power chords, the heavy power chords, and the keyboards that go along with it are very reminiscent of some of the one-hit wonder songs that you would hear in an arcade in the 80s. Two Door Cinema Club is putting out decent music in 2023, and that's something we should all appreciate. 6.8 out of 10. That's what I
Yeah.
wrote for that. Also, John, you just got a text message. I put together a playlist of all of the songs that we reviewed this week. We're coming up on our last song for this week. This song is the playlist in order of what we reviewed the song, so you can listen along if you want. The Spotify playlist will be in the description. Our last song of this week is Conceited by an artist called Lola Young. And it looks like that you wrote down that this is this something you want to talk about more on Wednesday? So Rising Star of the Week.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pick someone else as the rising star of the week because I and I think we should change the name of it because anyone that's the rising star of the week is going to be way more like it's very pompous of us to give
Yeah,
a rising star of the week. And
maybe our flavor of the week.
yeah, we'll figure something else out. But
We'll
this
figure something out.
person
Yeah,
I found out from pure like Instagram what do you call it?
like the algorithm.
Not the algorithm. I guess it's the algorithm because their promotion got to me.
Mhm.
Uh, but I just was on whatever. Alex, it was Roy Malloy's like a video, and I clicked on it, and then you just scroll, and it's in that vein of Roy Malloy, like, and I'm down like 10, and I just hear
Videos
this
similar to him, whatever. Yeah,
Arctic, I hear this Arctic Monkeys type of like bass line, like from AM, boom, boom, boom,
yeah,
boom, boom, like you know what I mean. So then I was like, ah, and then I listened to it, and I was like, this woman's accent is so thick, British accent is so thick
yeah.
that I have to listen to what this is. And then this is what I wrote: the British Billie Eilish question mark production and guitar work was definitely inspired by Arctic Monkeys. Second verse, the chorus when the drums come in hit really heavy. Uh, maybe the mix isn't perfect. The like some parts were a little bit too loud, but still, um, add a real feel to it. Like the drums really came in loud. They like drowned out a lot of things, but it sounded real, and it was real. Those were real drums. Um, decent guitar solo at the end. Really good. 7.3 out of 10.
Okay, so this is what I wrote. Conceited by Lola Young.
Oh yeah, we
This
didn't say the name.
this song feels like an indie Mary J. Blige song, and I can roll with that. I was just feeling Mary J. Blige the whole time for some reason. I don't know why.
Little
Um,
Mary J. Blige.
there's
She don't have Mary J. Blige's voice though.
no, she doesn't. But this song felt like let's get it bum 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 bum
Oh yeah, yes it does. Oh
let's
yeah.
get it bum
Fuck
bum.
yeah.
I don't remember the name of that song, but that's what I heard the whole
Oh,
time.
living to get on down.
If Mary J. Blige and the Arctic Monkeys did a remake and they did like a combination or that song had a baby with like One for the Road, it would be this song. It'd
Yeah.
be Conceited. Um, I'm so glad that this song opened up midway through because I thought it might follow the trend that has been going around where songs like Wilco does are just literally the same part over and over and over again for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was very nice to see that this is an actual song and she takes her songs a little bit more serious. I definitely enjoyed that this had some Arctic Monkeys vibes to it. Overall, a very nice song. 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10.
No, sorry. Wait, 7 out of 10. Sorry.
Wait,
I don't know where. I don't 7 out of 10. I don't
Oh.
know where the 3 out of 10. Wait a minute. I don't know where the 3 out of 10 came from because I definitely wrote. I definitely wrote 7 out of 10. I don't know if you can see it there,
Yeah.
but I definitely wrote 7 out of 10.
That's funny.
3 out of 10.
Like all that positive stuff, but it's trash. But it's the worst song.
It's terrible.
So yeah.
Also, speaking big week in music. In case anyone was paying attention on Sunday, everyone knows Taylor Swift is now in the NFL. She plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. Somebody was telling me that she's their new tight end.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
if you go on, someone took a picture. I thought it was fake. Someone said, "All right, the NFL has gone too far," and it was a picture. The NFL's background on Twitter is 4 different pictures of Taylor Swift, just her face. And I was like, I thought that was hysterical. I thought it was a funny meme.
That's so funny.
And then I went on NFL's Twitter, and it's really their fucking background.
No fucking way.
It without a doubt
serious?
was. Unless they changed it, it without a doubt was. I couldn't believe it.
That's the craziest. I'm literally looking it up right now.
This is the NFL's. You see that?
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, no, you're right. That's so funny.
I can't even. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, listen, I give we're from the same state, so she's a hometown girl. Even though she's rooting for the Chiefs, I understand you got to support her who you're with if you're as flaky as she is sports wise. But good for the NFL. It's a big signing. And I want to see what kind of football she plays.
I bet you she has dandruff.
I bet you she would have.
Oh, you know what?
Would have.
There's a famous, it was a viral little video of her talking to Ice Spice at the VMAs, and Ice Spice going like this: "Breath stinks."
Probably a stinky breath.
I think her breath stinks, and she has fucking dandruff. I got dandruff too.
Bro.
So I could say it. I think she has dandruff.
Before we go, you know what her so Taylor Swift's just her gimmick name?
Yeah.
You know what her government name is?
What?
Taylor Swiffer. She's actually the heiress to the Swiffer dynasty.
I always thought it was Swifter with a T. For decades.
That's not a mistake. That's what they want you to think. That's what they want you to think. That's the crossover. Get your Swifter. And every time you click the button and it shoots out the water, it plays Antihero. Well, everyone, thank you for watching another edition of the Monday Mack. Go listen to Demons and Desires / That'll Do. It's out everywhere you could find music. Go listen to Monday Mack and our other. I was about to plug our podcast.
I know. I'm gonna make
audio version.
Quick. Hold on. I just fucking.
While John's looking that up, everyone go listen to our podcast in audio formats.
Big shout out to Bottle Cap Mountain, a band. I was shuffling through this playlist that we're on, and of course you got the main stage, you got Bees, you got Scoopski, who they all got songs on there, and of course their songs are great. But I found a new friend. We made friends. Bottle Cap Mountain. They have a new song called Unicorn out. Pretty good. Nice little bluesy vibe. It was good enough to where I DM'd them, and now we're friends. So Shout out to Bottle Cap Mountain in Texas.
And they said very nice things about Demons and Desires. They said it's the greatest song they've ever heard, ever of all time, and it inspired them to change their lives.
They did like. Did you see the DMs?
Yes, they said it's quite possibly the greatest song of all time.
They did. They said something similar.
Said it's the best ever. The best ever. Doesn't get any better than that. It makes me want to evade and not pay taxes.
Demons and Desires podcast.
Shout out Bottle Cap Mountain.
Scoopski.
Actually, it's a really, that's just a little side note. That's a really, really good name.
It's a great band name.
Yeah, Bottle Cap Mountain's a great band. It's a
You
good
see,
name for anything. They just happen to use it for music.
Scoopski scooped up our ex drummer Nick. Did you see that?
I saw it. He's making big moves.
I think that fits. I think that's a really good fit. And
I agree.
And you know, it'll be nice the next time I don't know if you'll be here. I'm gonna go see Scoopski, and I'm gonna walk right up to Nick, and I'm gonna shake his fucking hand, and I'm gonna go, "What's up, guys?"
And then you're gonna be appalled to find out that Scoopski is forcing him to use ice cream scoopers instead of drumsticks now. He'd be very upset.
Well, it's what he always wanted.
Yeah, exactly. Well, everyone, thank you for listening to another wonderful edition of the Monday Mack. Go listen to our podcast, the Monday podcast and the Mack Brothers Podcast. Go listen to them everywhere that you listen to podcasts, except for Apple, because they're a bunch of dickheads. And go listen to our new song, Demons and Desires, streaming everywhere.
Who's in charge of Apple right now?
I believe it's Tim Apple.
I'm gonna fuck Tim Apple up.
Ain't it crazy? His real name's Tim Cook, and Trump was standing next to him in the White House, and he said, "Tim Apple."
By the way, I know,
so funny.
I know you got shit to do. How fucking funny is Trump?
I'm going to be electric. He said, like, people can't drive EVs for 10 minutes because they start, like, what was it? They start hallucinating or something?
They get a little schizophrenic.
What? It's like the windmills with the whales.
The windmills killing the whales.
There's so many whales.
He said,
"There's so many whales."
He said something. He actually made a good point.
You never used to see it.
He said, and they came to me, they said, "Don, this is the most eco-friendly bomber plane." And I said, "So what? You're killing a bunch of people with it." You're dropping bombs everywhere. It was so funny. He has the timing of like fucking like Chappelle.
He really is. He really has hysterical timing.
It's a shame he's a lunatic.
Well, goodbye, everyone. And stay tuned later this week.
Listen to all the shit we said to listen to.
Yeah, listen to all of it, and then go. Oh yeah, check out the description for the Monday Mack playlist as well.
Oh,
all the songs.
Put Demons and Desires #1. It's unavoidable.
Oh, on the playlist.
Yeah, we mentioned it.
Yeah, I'll add it to that. I'll do that. That's smart thing. See, this is marketing guru.
Yeah. All right.
Bye everyone.
Bye.
Stay tuned.
Like and subscribe. Bye-bye.